Hello and welcome, Collective. This is going to be your 2025 sneak peek. We are going to do all signs from the first sign to the last sign. We are going to have some cards fall out. You know, I only take jumpers. We're going to see what 2025 has in store for you, okay? Switch it up, do some different things, all right? So, I am going to timestamp it so you guys know what sign. If you want to skip through, that's fine. But we are going to start off with Aries. 2025 energies forecast for Aries. Please, what can Aries expect, look forward to coming for 2025? What do we have for Aries? Okay, we're just going to take what we get. We have the Three of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Four of Swords, and the World card. Definitely some new things coming in for you. Manifestations, heavy emphasis on manifestations for you for 2025. Wheel of Fortune is all about progression. Some of you could literally be birthing a child or just birthing something new, a business, you know, mindset, whatever it is, but something you have been manifesting, waiting for, is finally going to happen for you. I do get also it could be surrounding finances. The Four of Swords here tells me you have spent 2025 recovering, resting, healing from either a mindset, especially with the Swords energy, or just a lack of action. You have been feeling like you're unable to take action. It looks like 2025 is a year of action. Things are definitely going to be coming to life for you. You also have one major arcana here, and it is the Wheel of Fortune. So if 2024 is not a lucky year, didn't feel like a lucky year, it has definitely looked like it was a year of resting. And 2025 is going to be a year where things are going to start coming into fruition here. Three of Wands, whatever you've been waiting for, could also be some travel. You're being advised to do more travel in 2025. All right, moving right along to Taurus. I think I'm going to do another video that's going to be more romance focused. But what do we have for Taurus for 2025? Please, what can Taurus look forward to? What do they have coming in? Guidance for Taurus for 2025. All right. We have the Justice card, Major Arcana Libra energy, some sort of balance. We have the Six of Wands. Also for you, Taurus, looks like we are up on the up and up. Star card, Aquarius energy. February could be an important time period as well as Scorpio season, but huge transformation here. The Justice card being the first card out speaks to balance. So if you've experienced a lot of imbalance, whether it's with money, relationships, mindset, health, stability, whatever it is that you feel like has not been fair or not been, you know, maybe you've been working hard at something and have not been receiving the outcome that you want. It looks like 2025 is the year of outcome. The Star card, all about alignment, all about whatever it is you've been desiring sort of coming into fruition. The Tower card is huge change, huge reinventions almost. And the Six of Wands is victory, overcoming. I do get for some of you that are sort of online, could be a very good year for you in your online presence, online business, or some sort of public thing you might be doing. Definitely a chance of going viral for those of you, that's a thing. But I do see a lot of positive change. Change that you have put all the work in for into 2024. You have 1, 2, 3 major arcanas here. So it is going to take you by surprise, but I think it's something you have been praying for, hoping for. It is the completion year. We are going into a 9 year, which is all about completion. All of the hard work through number 1 and 8 that we have been putting in, finally sort of reaping the rewards of whatever efforts we've been doing up until now, right? Gemini. What do we have for 2025 for Gemini? Things they should look out for. General forecast of what Gemini can look forward to in 2025. What do they got going on? One card, let's see. Tower card. Scorpio energy, upheaval, change. Some change here. The entire collective. What else do we have for Gemini? All right, for Gemini, we have the Hermit, Virgo energy, and the Hierophant. 3 major arcanas, Gemini. Big changes. Things that are out of your control. That's what major arcana signify. Changes that we could not facilitate. So this is heavily divine energy sort of coming in and moving things around for you. The Hierophant is all about change, 5 energy, commitment. Some of you, there definitely could be a marriage or just committing to something. And I do get it coming out of a cave energy here. But this is for the maybe the single or the isolated collective, the collective that has spent a lot of time in isolation. That seems like what's changing. There's a coming out here. A lot of dark energy here and a lot of bright energy here. So whatever sort of, it's almost saying, if you've been dimming your light, if you've been blending in, if you have been sort of just getting by, you're no longer choosing to do that. 2025 is going to be a year where you are choosing to be seen. You know, you are confident in self, you are dedicated to self, you are honoring self. But there's also a healing process that has gone on here, a deep healing with this Herman energy. Some of you could also just be tired of feeling unseen. But this is more so seeing yourself, finally. Once you decide to see yourself authentically and live in that, that's when the world sees you. Okay. Leo, no, Cancer. What do we have for Cancer 2025 forecast? What can Cancer look forward to? What do they got coming their way? What do we have for Cancer? Okay. Let's see what we got going on here, Cancer. You got a lot. Two of Pentacles. The Fool. Okay, perfect. Those of you that have been sort of indecisive, not knowing what direction you want to go in, or in some sort of repetitive up and down cycle, we're freeing ourselves from that off the bat. We have the Page of Pentacles. Some of you financially, been a lot of, you got a whole reading here, Cancer. The Queen of Cups, that is you, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands. Yeah. So emotionally, we've been very unstable is the vibe I'm getting here with the Two of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. That is you. There's a sense of surrender. You're kind of tired of being in this uncertainty, being in this limbo. Some of you, it's within a relationship dynamic. Could even be pertaining to family, because I do have the Ten of Pentacles here. Could even be financially. A lot of instability. And there is heavy emphasis of releasing, surrendering. The Fool card and the Queen of Cups, the depiction in these two cards. You can see she's just giving it up. Male or female, it does not matter. We are no longer resisting. Okay, releasing resistance. Especially if it's around money. This releasing resistance is exactly what we need to sort of get to the Ten of Pentacles. We do have the Ten of Pentacles with the Six of Wands here, which means absolute freedom and stability and overcoming any sort of practical blockages we may have perceived for ourselves. Changing the mindset. If we're always saying to ourselves, okay, there's a blockage, I'm being blocked. It's no longer saying that and saying, I'm not blocked. I'm not cursed. I have the greatest luck. Some of you are being advised to study something new with this Page of Pentacles. Upgrade your current licensing, or, take a little course online or do something. Learn something new. Focus on learning. But there's a heavy sense of surrendering here. And even if it's connected to a relationship, it's leaving that alone because you're tired of the instability. You're tired of the back and forth. And it is something about instability, because look at all these cards. She's standing on one foot. The Fool card is hanging off the edge of this cliff, right? So there is a sense of instability that is being released. Some of you, it's through work. Some of you, it's in personal relationships. Whatever in your life that's not giving you that grounding, we're releasing it. Could also be a sense of just releasing some sort of expectation. But I do see financial abundance here for you, though, if that is something you are struggling with or that has been inconsistent or unstable. Some of you, there might even be some sort of public reckoning, or, launching an online store, or launching a new business, or launching something. Some of you have some sort of skill, talent that needs to be released and seen, because she's very much on stage here, receiving some sort of award. Okay. All right. Let's move it along. We got Leo. What do we have for Leo 2025? What can Leo look forward to? What is the vibe overall? So for Cancer, I think you need to let yourself be seen. Who cares when, you got to just do something. What do we have for Leo? 2025 energy for Leo. Queen of Cups. Surrender. Surrender, surrender, surrender. We have here the Ten of Pentacles again, the King of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. Okay, so there is some sort of movement that wants to happen here. This is almost giving me mind over heart. Leo's not usually a heart over head person, but it's also telling me that once you start being practical about the things you love, it's almost as if you're being guided to sort of get more creative. Excuse me, because that water energy is very creative energy. It's very, you know, do what you love, but create some sort of plan in order so you can do what you love. Because if you want to make money off of doing something you love, it's there. Absolutely, it's there. The Ten of Pentacles is that long-term legacy, stable energy, right? Having enough for future generations. But it's almost as if you have the perception as if you can't do what you love. You got to do something that just makes money. This is saying, no, you can have what you love, but there needs to be planning and preparation in order to align that. And that's when things are going to hit, you know, get knocked out of the ballpark, so to speak. This is all about movement, communication, progression. You can do what you love, but you need to create a practical plan in order to do that. There's a sense of surrendering that needs to also happen too, going with the flow. All right. Water and earth sign energy could also be important for you this year. Could have that in your chart, but let's go on to Virgo. Virgo. Guidance for Virgo, please, for 2025. What can they look forward to? What is coming their way? What do we have for Virgo? 2025 energy for Virgo. We have the Seven of Cups and the Nine of Wands. Okay, Seven of Cups, options, lots of options. The Nine of Wands is don't give up. So if you are feeling like you do not have options, or you have no options, or you don't know what to pick, hold on, let's see what else we got going on for Virgo. 2025, what can Virgo look forward to? The overall vibe of 2025. I do get some sort of indecisiveness here. Hold on, let's get some more. What do we have for Virgo? But there's that 9 energy. With next year being the 9, there's that 9 energy. And the Wheel of Fortune, beautiful. So we have the 7 of Cups, the 9 of Wands, the Queen of Swords, air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Definitely could have that in your chart. And the Wheel of Fortune. So 9 and 10. Some of you have been experiencing a lot of indecisiveness, or just not knowing which way to go. Not knowing what path to take. Not knowing how to sort of, you know, channel to get to that best self. And the 9 of Wands tells me, don't give up. You are not giving up. You might be a little weak right now. You might be a bit beaten. But I do think there's a change coming here, especially with this Wheel of Fortune. This is you being on top of the world. Quite literally. This is you having that direction. The Queen of Swords, definitely someone that knows what they want, knows how they're going to do it, and knows how they're going to execute it. The Queen of Swords has a plan. There's a clarity. Anything that has been sort of elusive or creating confusion, look how her back is completely turned to that. And all she's looking at, male or female, does not matter. The focus is on this prosperity, this change, this weightlessness almost. There seems to be something that has been holding you down, creating confusion, even if itself might not have anything to do with anyone else. We all get to that place in life where sometimes we don't know what we want. We don't know what's going to make us happy. We just feel like, ugh, you know? This is releasing that. There's a sense of clarity and a sense of determinedness. It's like eye on the prize energy for 2025 for you, Virgo. There's no more confusion. Things that might have confused you, whether it's based on you or other people, there's a clarity. There's a, oh, okay, that's what I want. That's the direction I want to go in. And it's going to take you to where you want to be. Wheel of Fortune, that's what's going to create the change. Or you will not be here. It's saying if you are experiencing this sort of lost energy, you will find that direction that you're looking for. And once you lock eyes with it, there's no stopping you. 8 of Wands, there's no stopping you. Lover, it's all about a choice too, making the decision to sort of decide. Anything that's not giving you enough information to decide, you're just going to make the decision. You're going to give yourself the closure. Okay? Give yourself closure. Closure's a scam. You already know. Trust your intuition. All right, Libra, what do we have for Libra 2025 energy for Libra? What can we look forward to? What is the vibe for Libra's 2025? Let's see. Ooh, neat, Libra. There's that 9 energy. So good year for you so far. It looks like it's going to be a very prosperous year. The 9 of Cups is all about wish fulfillment. Look at this. Like, could not be happier. There's a sense of freedom. There's a sense of release. And also abundance and prosperity. She's jumping off of a treasure chest full of gold. 9 is that solid energy, which we are going into a 9 year. So all that struggle, my collective, whoever's watching this video, whoever ends up watching this video, whether you watch it the day it comes out, whether you watch it in the new year, whoever's drawn to sort of watch this video, there's a very but a general stasis that's going on through all the signs right now. I think we're just sick and tired of making excuses. This is for that collective. Very much sick and tired of ourselves. Not even, obviously the people around us have a lot to do with it, but of ourselves. We're tired of sitting back. Look how fast this year went by. And if the speed of this year is an indication of how fast things are going to speed up, we don't have time to waste. We do not have time to waste. Life is to be lived. And I think the collective is just tired of not living. And that energy alone of wanting to live, of living, brings you more life, attracts things that make you feel alive. Okay? And all the struggle. Year 1 and 9 very much seems like the struggle years for the collective. But year 9, all the seeds that have been planted, here they come growing. Okay? Knight of Pentacles, definitely something took a long time here. The 5 of Swords, High Priestess, Major Arcana, and the 2 of Cups. Some of you, there is a connection that you will be entering. King of Swords energy, maybe an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We also have the 5 of Swords here. But this is very much saying there's something that has been taking a very long time, something you have been wanting for a very long time. And I think intuitively you knew that it was coming, but the fact that it's been taking so long, that Knight of Pentacles tells me, yeah, some of you, it's been 8 years that you've been waiting or wanting something. And I think the thing to take into the year is live now. Do not wait for tomorrow to live, because you don't know if it's your last. You don't know. Live every day like it's your last. Don't go crazy, but take action. Stop being the backseat. Stop playing a backseat role in your life. Do the things you enjoy, the simple things, whatever it is, because it looks different for all of us. And that is going to create a very, very big vibrational change. You can see the world's going to shit. It low-key is, but now is the real test of controlling your inner temple and not allowing these outside things going on to sort of affect us, because that's what they want. They want us to get dragged down with them, but you will always have domain over you. You choose how you feel. So there is something that you have been working towards for a very long time, and it looks like it's finally going to happen for you. Intuitively, I think you know this. This is also saying trust and lean into your intuition more. This 2 of Cups tells me there is a connection, whether friendship or romantic. You are going to have someone there, at least by the end of the year next year. There is going to be some sort of partnership that's going to be very important to you with the 2 of Cups. Mutual love, someone that sees you authentically. This 5 of Swords, though, this is like the dumbstruck energy. This card always confuses me a little bit. It's like, could also be ignoring your intuition. This is kind of the vibe I'm getting, because crows are very sort of messenger energy, right? They send messages. It's like they're trying to tell you something. You see a crow, you know something's going on spiritual. And this guy is like, his eyes are closed. You even got his higher self, it almost looks like his higher self yelling at him, to the point that the crow, he's not listening. So the crow's got to come over and literally poke his eyes out. And what does he do? He closes his eyes. So this is no longer sort of playing a blind eye. This is you getting in the driver's seat. This is you finally seeing something, the missing piece. And this is also saying if there hasn't been anything intuitively that you've been trying to ignore, you're not going to be able to ignore it any longer. It's going to be very clear. It's going to be very, very clear. All right, so it looks like a little bit of, love, whether romantic or, friendship coming in for you, Libra. But open your eyes. There's something. And as I say, open your eyes. Oh, I thought she was blindfolded. Okay. Scorpio 2025. What do we have for Scorpio? Guidance, messages. What can they look out for? Vibes for 2025 for Scorpio. Oops, what's that? Tower card, your energy, and the Three of Cups. Big changes to friendships. Three of Cups is all about celebrations as well. Some of you, there could be something surprising, some sort of plot twist, but something worth celebrating. A surprise that's going to have you in a celebration energy. Also could do with something with friendships. Could be an ending to a friendship. The Page of Cups. This is when pigs fly. Yeah, some of you, there's a relationship that's coming into your life that's going to take you by surprise, Scorpio. A new relationship out of the blue, or something, not necessarily a relationship, but something here is happening. Some sort of event. Wheel of Fortune. And the Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So you have 2 5s? No, 1 5. The Tower is you. That's that breakthrough energy. That's that like mind-blowing, I can't believe my life went from this to this type of vibe. But it's something to do, it could be with finances. This Wheel of Fortune here and the Three of Cups. It's almost as if, pinch me. Am I dreaming? That's the vibe of this card. Am I dreaming? Is this real? Some sort of huge change. I do get around finances, but it could also be with relationships. Whatever it is, it's going to be a very celebratory year for you, Scorpio. Very much a pinch me, am I dreaming sort of year. Feeling on top of the world. Things going in your favor, luck being on your side. And you're beginning and ending the reading with major arcanas. So it's like coming in with a bang almost, I'm hearing. You also have, no, that's not 2 10s, that's 1 10. Yeah, so there is a cycle that's ending for you. And the cycle that you're about to go into is very giving, very much fantasy, dream. Like sometimes you're going to have to sort of pinch yourself to be like, is this really my life? Because it's almost as if you wake up one day and life just looks completely different. Page of Cups is surprise energy out of the blue, literally when pigs fly. Like this is like, it's unbelievable, but in the most positive way, right? Especially confirmed with that Wheel of Fortune. So look out for that. Some of you, it's finances for sure, because with that Five of Pentacles, it's like could be a sense of lack, going from like rags to riches sort of energy, or going from living paycheck to paycheck to sort of having more than enough. Even with this Three of Pentacles, it could also be, Three of Cups is like, now being able to take care of your family. But sometimes you're going to wake up like, this is my life now. Like, I remember just yesterday, I didn't have it. And it's like, you struck gold almost, especially with this lightning strike energy. There's a sense of striking gold. Interestingly enough, the monarch butterfly, that could be a symbolization to you. But the squirrel here too is a sense of having more than enough. Because you know squirrels, when they prepare for winter, they got more than enough. They got stashes. All right, Scorpio. What do we have for Sagittarius 2025? What do we have going on? I think I am going to do a separate video for love. This is just general. A lot of you, this is just personal. This is about you. Things internally that are changing for you and are going to happen for you internally. Or vibrationally even, okay? So Sag, 2025, what do we got for Sag? What is the vibe for Sag? We have the Six of Swords, moving forward into calmer waters, moving away from any sort of person, place, or thing that creates any emotional, mental instability, anything that creates uncertainty, anything that we can't wrap our mind around or put our finger on, we're letting go of it. Could also be internally, any sort of thought patterns, any sort of ideas that are sort of limiting you need to be released. Hermit, major arcana for Virgo. Another 9. 9 years, huge for a lot of you, for the entire collective. Hierophant, 5. So, as I said, there's a sense of releasing some sort of negative mindset, relationship, anything that kind of keeps you unknown, like, in a limbo state. Judgment. Heavy sense of release. 10 of Swords. Release. So the vibe for you, Sag, is anything that has created uncertainty or kept you in this sort of 2 steps forward, 1 step back motion, gotta let it go. That's the only way you're sort of gonna come out of this phase. Gotta let it go. Look at, she's letting go. There's a sense of release. There's a sense of giving it up, letting the divine sort of deal with it, and focusing on self heavy here too. And I do think it's going to be very beneficial to your finances. I have the King of Pentacles here. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo could be important to you. Also, the season could be important to you. Also, a message of stop dimming your light. With that Hermit energy, there's a sense of suppression. A sense of not being authentically you due to maybe what you think people might think, or just having to be muted for a very long time due to circumstances and environments. This is saying let it shine. Let it shine. Stop holding back. It could also create some sort of financial support for you, or stability, because that King of Pentacles, very stable in the 3D. Some of you, this could also be work. Any sort of work environment that sort of keeps you dimmed. Because this symbolism here of this very dark energy, I'm in the dark, but the light still shines, even when you're in the dark, to this very bright sort of energy and ascension. Look at the smile on his face. So this is no longer caring what people think, what they have to say. This is no longer living in ourselves. This is living out loud, living in color. If you don't like it, oh well, I'm happy. I'm not hurting you. Not a problem. I'm going to continue to just be me, make myself happy, be authentic. Right? And look how bright it gets. 2 of Wands, new contracts, new partnerships. It's like, as soon as you sort of stop caring, shit gets moving. Look at the Chariot card here, Cancer energy. Okay? Although, you know, Sagittarius don't really have that much hard of a time being authentic, but I do get there has been something or a situation or an environment more so that has been sort of kept you. Yep. This is no longer doing that. This is getting back in tune with Sagittarius' true self. And being committed to you. Not allowing people that don't like to smile stop you from smiling. Also a sense of alignment. And there's a lot of solo energy here. All these cards are individual people. So this is for the collective of Sag that has been prioritizing people's happiness over their own. No longer doing that. Getting back to the old Sag. Okay, living authentically, living out loud, being the beacon that you are, being the lighthouse that you are. And whoever doesn't like it can, you know, kick rocks. Because that is your true and highest selves, being that vibration. You know, they can either join the bandwagon and shine too, or they can get blinded. Okay? All right, Capricorn, 2025. What do we have for the Cappy Collective? What is going on for Caps? 2025 energy for Capricorn. What can they look forward to? What's coming their way? We have the King of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy could be important to you. Clarity. I do get it as a sense of clarity and wisdom. Let's see what else is going on though. Ace of Pentacles. Some new opportunities here. Could be with finances. But real opportunities. I think you're going to be able to see opportunities a lot more clearly. All these 8 years, these past 8 years of the cycle. Because you know it's 1 to 9. These past years you've been learning, you've been growing, you've been heavy emphasis on learning and growing and becoming wiser. Because look at this, all the symbolism. We got the owl, we have this little pterodactyl thingy, and we got a crow. And the King of Swords is a very, what's the word? Logical thinker more so, right? The acquiring knowledge, or, you know, but this is all levels, not only information, but spiritual knowledge. Getting to know yourself better. It's like you're in tune. Everything is in tune. You got all your, you know, you got your whole crew supporting you. This was a preparation these first 8 years, and looks like here comes in the gift for the work that you've done. The Ace of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, that is you, honey. male or female. And then we have the Six of Pentacles, the World card. Yeah. Look at this, all this Pentacle energy. There's a confidence that you're about to exude, Capricorn. It's almost as if it's giving Gandalf the Grey turning into Gandalf the White. If you know, you know. If you don't, you better find out. There's an elegance, you know, like when you meet Buddha, or not Buddha, but like people that have really worked on themselves. There's a sort of peace, a calm, a zen stillness that their aura exudes. If you have not stepped into that energy yet, that very much I'm getting the vibe of this is the sort of vibration you're stepping into. Because these past 8 years, you've been at the school of hard knocks, Cap. I know, I'm one. The collective more so. But, you know, for us Capricorns, it's even harder because we got that Saturn energy on our ass. But a lot of figuring out is what I'm getting. A lot of change. A lot of facing adversity, overcoming adversity, overcoming other people and their projections. I'm telling you, there's a calmness I am getting that you are stepping into. And through this completion of school, it's like you're graduating the school of hard knocks at the end of 2024 and you're stepping into graduate year. You know, for those of you that have graduated from many schools, even high school, even the basic of high school, those, you know, 4 years, they're hard. That's why when you're walking across the stage, you're gassed. You're just, because you did that. Not everybody can do it. But this is like, yeah, sitting on my throne now. Heavy finances energy for you, especially with the Six of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. I do get if you have been struggling in that department. Things are on the up and up. You have way too much Pentacle energy here and the World card. So it's almost giving me your finances are going to be able to bless other people. You're now going to be able to be generous, that you have so much because you've worked hard. You've been putting in the work. 6, 7, 8. Look at this. Heavy alignment. Look how the what do you call this? What would I call that? The vibe, the light. You know what I'm trying to say. But this is, you know, she's mastered all the aspects. The 3 points I'm getting here. He or she, doesn't matter. You've almost solved the riddle of life. Because these are all the code, what is that again? I can't remember the name of it, but you know what I mean. All these symbolizes aspects or different things of life, human life, right? So there's been a lot of learning. So 2025, it's the year of reaping. Whatever you have been getting prepared for, I do get a sense of heavily being prepared for what's about to come, because I do get there's a lot of finances. Some of you have even been acquiring knowledge about finances. And it looks like it's going to pay off. So much so that you'll be able to bless others with your pockets. The Six of Cups is very much that generous energy. Being able to give. Because you understand, you truly understand what it's like to not have. That's that wisdom. That's the process. That's what those years 1 through 9 are for. That when you get blessed with the things that you pray for, you actually have the wisdom to keep it, multiply it, and bless it by blessing others, right? And that's that's that energy I was getting, that like zen, that vibration, right? When people are around you, there's a sense of peace, like this person's really worked on themselves. They've battled the demons. All right, Cap, good things. Money looking good, money looking good. You'll get it. You'll understand why these past 8 years have been so hard, especially for us, because we love making things harder for ourselves. Saturn is extra hard on us. Extra, because it knows that we can handle it. Unfortunately, it knows we can handle it. So if you have any sort of Capricorn in your chart, then I'm sure life will be, your life would have reflected that, at least for the past 8 years. All right, Aquarius. Guidance for Aquarius, 2025. What do we have for Aquarius? What can they look forward to? What do they got coming towards them? 2025 for Aquarius. Guidance for Aquarius, please. 2025. Page of Pentacles. So there's a newness. There's an open-mindedness. You're maybe being invited to be a student in life again. There's a lot of cards. Aqua. Got the Ace of Wands. All about passion, excitement. Makes sense. You're an air sign. You have the Strength card. Major Arcana for Leo. Ooh, Aquarius, you got a lot of cards. The Five of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles, the Sun card, major arcana for Leo. Again, heavy emphasis on Leo season for you next year. Some of you might have Leo in your chart or your being. I think you're more so being, not asked, but guided. You're being guided to tap into a more fiery energy. Kind of maybe put the mental, logical on the back burner a little bit. That's why the Page of Pentacles was your first card out. There's a sense of learning. There's a sense of strengthening of the water and the fire side of you. Five of Cups. Five of Cups is, what is it? What's that card again? Oh, the shoulda, woulda, coulda card. It's crying over spilt milk. There's a sense of needing to focus more on the other aspects of yourself, the less logical aspects. King of Pentacles, Two of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, and the Justice. Yeah, there's an imbalance. Most likely you have been operating up until this point very logically, very disconnected, very like black or white, like there's no gray area. This is saying you got to tap into your gray area. You're being advised you would thrive more if you tapped into that gray area, into the creative, into the fun, into the excitement, the passion. All this fire energy here. The Two of Swords is a sense of definitely being closed off traditionally, you know. It's like Spirit is trying to talk to you, but you don't want to hear it, as you can see. Spirit is represented through the crows. There's an intuitiveness. It's like intuition and spirituality and the unseen and the uncertain want you to dance with it. Where you're like, nope, 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 facts over feelings. Nope, facts. I want the stats. I want the facts. I want the numbers. Nope, nope, no. And they're harassing you. They're going to hound you. So it would behoove you to just embrace it, because there is a sense of imbalance. You've spent a lot of time feeding this logical, has to work on paper, detached sort of thing. There's a creative, something creative inside of you that wants more attention. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, this is like, nope. Resistance. The Two of Swords and the Four of Pentacles is a resistance. Both of these people have their eyes closed, or both of the depictions, I should say, has their eyes closed. So it's like, I don't want to see it. Nope. Maybe because you've done it before and it didn't work out. Or you don't want to have to do it again. But there's a sense like, trust yourself. You've been in school. You can trust yourself. How do you know you really learn what you learn if you don't test it? Keeping yourself protected from tapping into that doesn't mean you've learned anything. The only way to truly know if you've mastered that thing is to test yourself against it. Strength, the sun. It's like all happiness, fun only leads to idleness. It's like, no. Maybe in your past experience, fun didn't, but this time you're wiser. It's time to do something new. It's time to do something exciting, because there's a sense of you will regret it. That shoulda, woulda, coulda card. Or there's already things that you regret. I do get, there's a sense of being too practical. Maybe closing yourself off to some things. And now looking back in retrospect, like, I should have did that. So this is saying, going into the new year, create that balance. Feed your more creative side, your passionate side. Do things for fun. Do more things for fun. Not everything has to materially or, be tangibly beneficial. Sometimes your soul, because that Page of Pentacles being your first card out speaks to child energy. It's like there's a certain aspect of your child self that you've been neglecting. And it's like time to sort of, allow yourself to tend to that. Closing yourself off from it and resisting it doesn't mean you've learned anything. It's sort of a suppression energy. And it's something about tending to this more fun side of yourself is really going to unleash or create a deeper connection, or really, really put you in alignment to what it is you actually want. Also could be spend more time outside is the vibe I'm getting. Spend more time outside. But this is quite a lot of stuff for you, Aqua. Libra energy. Yeah, there's a sense of being too logical. It's like you're suppressing that other side of yourself. And the divine really wants you to sort of create balance, You can be logical, but also create time for fun, create time for outdoors, create time to just do things that don't benefit you directly in the physical world. You're allowed to sort of, you know, be silly. Be silly. Be more silly. 2025, be more silly. That's actually going to get you closer to what you want faster. If you're not getting to where you want to be, it's because there's a seriousness, there's a too seriousness going on. And it's creating resistance. It's keeping what you want from you. All right. And last but not least, we have Pisces. 2025 energy for Pisces. What do we have for Pisces? What is the vibe for Pisces 2025? Things they need to be aware of. Temperance, yeah. Sagittarius energy. Okay. Something about divine timing. So I do get if there's something you've been waiting for very patiently, whether the patience was voluntary or not, I think it's going to happen. The Ace of Swords, that's a yes. The Ten of Wands, finally. And the Six of Swords and the Knight of Wands. So there is a new direction. There is some sort of new vibration or new energy that is coming into your life, more free and more fun. Queen of Wands, yeah. Fire energy. Could have that in your chart, be dealing with that sign. But with the Temperance, I do get a sense of waiting, a sense of patience. Some of you have been waiting for something to end. And it is going to end. The Ten of Swords here. Some of you quite literally might be choosing to pack up your stuff and move. Pack your stuff and leave. And maybe you have been sort of resisting or waiting for the right time to do it. But it's like, I think the realization is the time is now. There could also be a sense of overthinking and just, you know, knowing you need to do something, but, oh, it's not the right time. It's not the right time. This is you deciding it's the right time. Now, yes. This is exactly what I need to do. Two emphases of moving forward here with the Six of Swords and the Ten of Wands. And this Knight of Swords, this Knight of Wands, sorry, with the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. So it's like once you decide to do this, once you decide to leave something, a person, place, thing, environment, a mindset, or just make the decision to finally go, all bets are off after that. Look at all this excitement. Look at all this warmth, even some stability. Queen of Pentacles is all about the stability. Some of you, it's your money. Or some of you, there's a creative way that you can go about making money, but you have just been waiting for the right time. And this is like, no, it's now. Every day you wait, it's becoming more and more too late. Stop trying to be a perfectionist. Do it now. There's a freedom. There's a, look at all this beautiful energy of just happiness, joy. Everybody's smiling and happy. Even the smirk of the Queen of Pentacles. Something you have been waiting to do. And I think you're going to realize, shit, I should have just did this a long time ago. Why did I wait so long? It also could be something that you were waiting for is finally going to sort of happen. That's going to create the opportunity for you to move or move on, move forward. Because that Ace of Swords could also be a cutting of something. Or some sort of conversation that happens. Or you finally get the go-ahead if you've been waiting for some sort of approval. This is like you getting it. And for some of you, maybe you have been secretly planning an exit. And this is saying, yeah, that is the right thing to do. And be patient. It's only a matter of time because you are going to get the green light. The time is coming. You're going to get the green light to leave this behind, whatever it is you've been slowly but surely trying to. And then it's all uphill from there. Finances, mood. Your vibe is just going to be so much happier. There's a happiness, there's a freedom, like a horse that's been locked up for decades. You can finally dance to the beat of your own drum. Could also be there has been some sort of control, whether work has been controlling you, family member, something like that, because I am seeing these birds that are tied to her boat. Like they're trying to, or they're pulling her. That's what's going on. They're pulling her. That's spirit. That spirit pulling you. bit by bit. Because I mean, 3 birds to pull an entire boat with a human in it, that might take a while. But the time is coming. That what seemed like a long journey, the journey is now completed. Some of you, 8 years, the entire cycle, year 1 to 9. I mean, 1 to 8. It's taking you a very long time to get to this point, but the point is here. Now, yes. Ace is also like new, that January 1st energy. So be patient. You've been patient long enough. It's right around the corner. Whatever freedom that you are desiring, financial, emotional, it's right there. 2 of Wands. Emphasis on water too. Maybe spend some more time around water. Make the effort to do that for 2025. But this is like, yeah, my life is mine. I can now move about how I'd like. See this like gray energy? To all this should actually be up here. Yeah, 8. See? Got 8 cards here. So the past 8 years have been hard. Have been step by step by step, piece by piece by piece, creating this energy that you're about to go into for 2025. It's going to be a very fun, exciting, happy, free. You know, your finances are even going to be doing well. It's been a long time coming. That's what I feel like saying. It's been a long time coming. That Temperance card. But heavy emphasis on a fire sign for you too. Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sag could also play an important role, or saying tap into that energy. But Temperance and all this fire energy here. This is like going from boring to like a fun life, one that you actually enjoy waking up to. All right, that is it. Pisces, that is your reading. Hopefully this resonates for all of you. 2025, new year, new vibration, new opportunity. You know, we can't sit down anymore. It's no longer a time of sitting. It's a time of standing. It's a time of doing. It's a time of getting back into living. It's a time of, you know, because the clock is moving really, really fast. And before you know it, we'll be dead. Truth, right? Before you know it, we'll be dead. We're not going to wait till that point, though. We're not going to get to the point of we're on our deathbed and look back and be like, oh, if I had known, I would have did this and I would have. No, we're doing it now. Because time is not ours. You know, things can change at any time. Our freedoms could be taken at any time. That's just the reality that we are all seeing. So we are going to seize the moment. That is the vibe of 2025. Seizing the moment. Carpe diem, collective. Carpe diem. Enjoy it while you have it. Your freedom, your life, your health. And create steps that are going to help prolong that time of freedom, health, all that. You know? So, hopefully you guys enjoy this. Me too, stepping out of my comfort zone, doing an all signs, my very, very first all signs in 4 years. Shit's gotta change. That's the point. We can't keep doing the same things and expecting different results. We gotta break out of our comfort zones. We gotta do things, try different things. At least try it once. And then if we hate it, then we can say, okay, you know what? I at least tried it. I hate it. But we gotta live. We gotta get out of these boxes that we tend to put ourselves in. F the box that people put you in. The box that you put yourself in is the box that you need to be worried about. Okay? Get yourself out of that box and you'll realize there's no other box. There's no other box. None of the other boxes are relevant. Yeah. Okay. See you guys in 2025.